Savaloy, welcome one and all to episode number 29 of TerraFirmaCraft Reloaded. It's a DankNStein thing. Here we are once again. And I thought I would start by just showing you guys what I did in between episodes in terms of sorting everything out. I decided that this far left side is going to be like TFC stuff. So we've got all our empty vessels in there. The various TFC minerals, gunpowder, and the minerals required to make it. So you can see there we got our saltpeter collection, gunpowder, our sulfur. The only thing that is missing from there is charcoal, but that has its own spot, which we'll get to. Stuff for making dyes, mortar and bricks, a blank space that's yet to be decided upon, farmy type blocks, which may end up going into a store down there by the barn if we have a storage area down there, probably for this kind of stuff. All our gems. Then we get into the middle column and we have like more specialist TFC stuff, which I think we're going to end up expanding this section a lot, but for now we just have kaolinite, graphite and fire clay. There's probably more to add to that, and actually arguably this coal and charcoal should maybe go on that side. It probably does need moving over there. And then I thought that this row here can be for all the other mods. So we have a Thorncraft one, an Ender.io one, Psychedelicraft, IE, whatever that stands for, Immersive Engineering, AE, which is Applied Energistics, miscellaneous mods, like other weird things, like the hoppers, we've got our quartz, meta mods, some TerraMisc stuff, Tinkers, yeah, just, you know, random. And then just one for all these bronze coins, which we're building up quite a few of. And then over on this far side, then it's more vanilla stuff. So heads and records, books, just wooden items. So not all of these are vanilla, but it kind of just feels like basic category type stuff. Wooden items and sticks. We've got a redstone locker there. We've got like random sort of vanilla items and resources. And then one specifically for vanilla mob drops. Then nether blocks, and amaranth kind of fits in there. We've got soul sand and whatnot, glowstone. And then vanilla blocks, which we don't have that many of for now. So that's us completely organised. And so to give you a tour of then what various parts of the world look like as a result, no more barrels there. We moved this pottery kiln over to here. I've kept 2 chests here even though they're empty, because when we're sifting, it's just useful to be able to dump things straight in while sifting. So those 2 chests stay there to kind of serve that purpose. Barrels, ignore barrels. We have a lot of barrels that we need to sort out. As discussed, we might be building a pub very soon. But like, that's empty apart from a few vessels. That's our like in-play barrel of vessels. Then here we've just kept the tinkery things that deserve to stay here and the molds. But those chests that were back there full of random stuff have all gone. We keep these 2 chests here to just put unsmelted ores in, so they're close to like the smelteries and things. But all these just have liquids in again, so they all need sorting. And then if we head over here, you know, nothing's really changed in the armory. That's all still as organised as it always was. But if we come in here, there's a few differences. That chest is now empty. We're going to end up moving the loom over to where the barn is as well. We need a kind of farm workshop, I think, for storage and things like looms. But yeah, that corner's empty now. If anything, we're just leaving the chest there for decoration to keep that corner looking legit. And maybe we'll keep the loom there and we'll just build new ones over there where we actually do most of our looming. We'll just leave these here for show. For now, all of the brewing stuff has stayed here. Not that there's much stuff here, but I guess that will all move one day. And then all of these chests are all empty, which is kind of awesome. I've got some ideas about what we'll do with those, which we might get to. And then for now, it's just the essence berries that we're keeping here. So I think both of these chests will go. And then, that was weird. And then all of these here, I was thinking we could maybe use them for like bulk storage of particularly useful kind of crafting items. Maybe we have one full of knives, full of stone knives. Have another one that's just full of sticks, you know. Maybe one full of torches. So we just have like when we're at the base and we're like about to leave on an adventure, you know, we can very quickly just stock up on basic items that we might want to take with us. So I think that's what those chests will be used for in the long run, and these two will probably go. In fact, why don't we get rid of them now? We can just move the essence berries into here. That can be the first thing we use this for. That could be an XP chest, and yeah, these can just go. So, but that's it really. I mean, there aren't many other parts of our world where we're storing loads of crap that isn't organized. It's all very, very organized now. We are in a good spot. I think, can we actually get all the way over to it from here? I think we can. Yeah, that's awesome. So that's a good flight line. Yeah, so I'm really happy with this thing. And like I said, we might move some things around. Probably, like I say, that coal and charcoal deserves to be over here with these three, which might be moving everything up one. Let's do that now. Boom. Okay, done. That seems to make more sense. Coal, charcoal, graphite, kaolinite, fire clay. These are all like incredibly valuable minerals. Specific TFC vanilla stuff that's really more valuable than this. I guess gunpowder could move around to that side. Yeah, probably could. Anyway, I mean, we'll keep tweaking these as we go. For now, I'm fine with that. And I moved Psychedelicraft along. So we've got Psychedelicraft, Thorncraft, and Ender.io. We've got a gap there in the middle, i.e. we haven't even got anything for yet. So yeah, so that's that. And obviously this is, you know, without wood and stone as part of this storage, it means we do have quite a lot of room here. But I mean, all in all, it was making 64 of these lockers last time to get the 32 doubles in this area. It was a lot of wood, let me tell you. And so speaking of which, we actually have quite a few trees to process and chop down here. Not least these unbelievably annoying pine trees. That said, I'm too lazy usually to pick all the fruit anyway, so but let's just get rid of them all. This guy, who's he trying to fool here? Be gone. Okay, so I want to check, because I think a few of these are quite rare. Is that aspen? No. Here it is. Yeah, we don't have any aspen saplings. So let's be very careful. We'll do a little bit of this first, but if it's not going well, sapling wise, then we might resort to just using our fists. We've already got 2 out of that 1 tree, yeah, so we're okay here. But it was just the 2. That's fine. We've got a few more down here. There we go, there's another one from that one already. So we're at 3 for 2 so far. 4 for 3 now. 5 for 3. Okay, yeah. I think the drop rates on aspen are not too bad. Now hickory. Yeah, we've already got one there. Okay. We planted a lot of hickory trees, didn't we? I don't think they're in. Yeah, the saplings are coming in thick and fast. Okay, so we actually only got 5 from 5 for the hickory there. Yeah, so not the best drop rates. Okay, we had quite a lot of hickory saplings already though, so that's fine. Aspen, we've banked 5, and then what are these? These are all the white cedars, which is this one, isn't it? So we've got no saplings currently. So I'm a little bit, because the leaf blocks are in short supply. Oh, okay. But it's maybe the drop rates are pretty good. Well, we got 1 from that one. Okay, I might break the rest by hand. I know people are going to say in the comments I should be using shears. And I probably should. But I just keep not getting around to checking. So sorry about that. One of these days when I'm doing this, I will prepare by making some shears before I start. And I'm sure I'll be making exclamations like, I should have done this 40 episodes ago. Is that only 2 so far? Yeah. Okay, good. We got a 3rd. So we're at least 1 for 1. DiMaggio. Alright, well I think that's as good as it gets. It's a little bit weak. Only getting 3. There's no more saplings around, are there? That is it. But oh, we got 4. We got 4. That's alright then. We'll take it. Okay, now let's chop them all down. Alright, so what should we plant next? Spruce and pine, no need. We could actually do with some more great wood. So let's plant the last 2 saplings of great wood. I think everything looks fine. Let's just plant these 2 great woods and leave it at that. And get on with the show. And so what is today's show, I hear you ask? What's the plan? Well, we've done an awful lot of building recently. The amazing barn, the new storage area, and the armory. Things like this, our new little walkway up there. So I thought, time for another techie episode. And something I've been talking about for a while, which we haven't done yet, is black steel. So let's do it. Let's make some black steel. And to make black steel, we need a load of black bronze. I think we're in a position to make quite a lot of black bronze now, because we've got quite a bit of silver, and we've certainly got a lot of gold. I mean, a bit more silver would be good, but we've also got quite a bit of black bronze already made. 50 ingots there. So, and obviously the nickel's not a problem. The thing is the steel. You see, we've got tons of pig iron, not very much steel. And when it comes to black steel, we are going to want just a huge amount of it, because if you look then in the long run at red and blue steel, you'll see they both require basically 50% to be black steel. But it doesn't end there. They need 50% black steel, but then they also need to be welded to black steel. If you look at a red steel ingot like so, it comes from high carbon red steel, and high carbon red steel comes from weak red steel welded with black steel, and weak red steel is the recipe we have up here. So to make 1 ingot of red steel, you need 1.5 ingots of black steel. Similarly with black steel, we have basically the same madness in terms of how expensive this stuff is. If you look at black steel ingots, like a real one, it comes from high carbon black steel, which comes from weak steel and pig iron. Weak steel is this right here. It says black steel there, but that's actually the recipe for weak steel. So, for every ingot of black steel, you need like 1.5 ingots of pig iron. Because the steel, like you work pig iron to make steel. So basically that 70 to 50% steel there is like pig iron too. Yeah, it's just, we would just work it into steel. So yeah, so like each black steel ingot is 1.5 ingots of pig iron plus the extra, so 2 ingots going to each of those, which means that you've got 4 ingots of resources going into each singular ingot of black and red, of blue and red steel. God, it's so confusing. So what we're going to try and do for now is to make, like, I don't know, almost as much as we can. We can farm pig iron really easily at our mob farm, and as you can see, we've got loads of it. So it would be good to, maybe start by just converting at least half of this into steel. I think that's where we begin. What have we taken now? We've just taken 60 ingots. Yeah, let's go with the 60 then. Let's just start by converting a full 60. So this is gonna be some time-consuming stuff, because as far as I'm aware, there's no other way to make the steel unless we build some other machines, which I would just want to get to red and blue steel using TerraFirmaCraft first before we start building loads of cheaty things. Then again, any kind of shortcut would be nice. But I think what we have to do is heat them all up here and work them. Boom, 60 ingots of steel done. That was pretty awesome. And excuse me. And look, it's raining. It's finally raining, and these are full. So let's start sealing up some of these. Even though they don't look full, they are indeed full. They take a little while to update visually. But look, if we just do those 6 for now, that's going to be 6 stacks of 64. That should be a good start, and then we'll have all of this water in the bank for when, like, waiting for when it rains to fill up those 6 again. So we should be fine. This system should work now that the rain has finally come. Those initial rains. I got a bit hungry during the steel making, which is why I just had to grab some apples from the tree, but we have been making some good progress on our food groups here, and I want to continue. Look at our max health right now at 2,300. Serious. So I'm kind of feeling this system here where we just keep the in-play ingredients right there. Probably means that like everything else is going to rock, so we won't be looking at it regularly enough. But it's fine. Oh, the shift clicking of food thing is always so annoying. Okay, and first things first, these have already changed, which is amazing. So 6 stacks should be fine. I think from what I remember it was a whole stack. Yeah, waste. Counterintuitively it outputs waste, which is what we want. Cool, so some paper coming right up once we have slept. And look, check it out, I've got my sandwiches just nicely in 2 vessels now. Just carry 8 sandwiches around with me at all times. I think that should work. We might just decide it's too tiresome like I did last time. But let's get our food groups up. Okay, there's still got a bit of time left to go on those. Alright, so while we wait for those, and before we actually start metal working again, let's just do some ratios here. So it seems to me that we want to minimize the use of steel because that takes us a long time to make. We have so much nickel that I'm willing to put a fair bit of nickel in. And because most of it, you know, then half, this is only half the total recipe, the other half is pig iron anyway. So the black bronze equally, I think we've got enough of that we can just go maximum ratios on those. So what I'm thinking we do here is we take 14 ingots of black bronze. We take 14 ingots of nickel, which I'm going to jump up for because I don't want to lose them to the ceiling. Then 28 ingots of steel. And the way this is going to play itself out is as follows. This is like 2 batches. So a 7, a 7 and a 14, bringing us up to 28 ingots a piece, just shy of the max 30 in a crucible. So we'll have 2 batches of 28, and then to match that we will need then 56, if my maths is serving me correctly, ingots of pig iron ready to weld, which we do have. So I guess we might as well take those upstairs with us now too. And all in all then this will give us 56 ingots of black steel, which is a good start. And we'll probably need to do another batch before we start converting over to red and blue, because it takes a lot of black steel to make red and blue. But let's just start with a fat stack of black. We can make our anvil out of that for sure. And then that will allow us to melt down our steel anvil for 14 more ingots of that as well, which all helps. There it is. What a beautiful concoction. Those colours all go really nicely together. We'll just leave that there as a permanent fixture of the area, you know. Alright, so sun setting. So even if these haven't finished yet, they probably will have by morning. Unless it's in, is this another 72-hour one? Am I going to be jumping the gun again here? Nope, there we go, perfect. Okay, so this is going to be a decently sized batch of paper now, for sure. I mean, do we even have enough of these things to do the batch this size? Let's find out, I suppose. Yeah, like nowhere near. Nowhere near enough. But, I guess 3 16s, yeah, that's the total amount we've got. We could make some more. I guess let's just lay out this many and see how we get on. Okay. That's probably a decent amount. Yeah, it's fine. And look, because we actually wanted to store these somewhere anyway, didn't we, right? So we just have like storage for the fibers themselves. I think that's cool. We need to make some more fire pit ash from twigs at some point, but that's fine for now. So that's sweet, our paper's on the go. And I guess this waste, should we check if there's anything we can do with it? I presume not, given it's called waste. It looks like it is merely a byproduct. Yeah. Okay, so in that case, the best thing to do is to immediately empty these barrels, because then if it does rain again, they'll fill up. And obviously all the rest of these barrels look like they're empty, but they aren't. They just haven't updated. So yeah, they're all there. They're all filled with water. All right, well, without further ado, I think it's time to go into montage part 2 right now. Let's make us some black steel, baby. Oh yeah. Alright then, we are done here. Yes, indeed we are. So you will have spotted at one point I accidentally shift-clicked a black steel ingot into here instead of shift-clicking an empty mould in. And that created some unknown ingot. Luckily there was only 2 ingots worth of the weak steel in there, so that's why we've got 2 pig iron. So we wasted a potential 3 ingots of one like fully made black steel ingot and 2 potentials. But we saved, I guess, the pig iron. We would have welded the other 2 too. So not the biggest loss in the world, but a little bit annoying. But anyway, those can go there. So that brings our total to 12. It's a good way of tracking your kind of ineptitude, these unknown ingots. Right, and we've got 2 pig iron spare we didn't use, bringing us up to 24 there. So we need to go back to the mob farm, I think. But here we go. New tier. New levels out here, people. Black steel. We have arrived. So that's pretty awesome, and it's not a lot. That's not going to go very far making red and blue steel. It might be enough to like bosh out an anvil 39, yeah, because it's going to be twice 14, so it should be more than enough. But we want to be able to make tools, we want to be able to stack these metals high. So we'll save that for another day, red and blue steel. And yeah, I think that's a good place to call it. So here we are with our brand new anvil, feeling happy. Thanks for watching, as ever. Take care one and all. I'll see you next time. Peace.